Hey, to collective beauties and beasts. I had a very interesting download in the dream space pertaining to these masculines who get off like doing these what comes across as unrighteous acts, but they think that they're doing something wonderful. They were being referred to as Batmen, but not in like, let's say the only Batman that I truly love and will always love, played by Michael Keaton, I believe, is that particular Batman, Bruce Wayne combination. I felt like in that particular movie, which I think is the first one, first more modern one, well known, getting critically acclaimed Batman film, in which I believe, if I am not incorrect, Jack Nicholson was also in that film as the Joker. And what I always admired when I watched that particular film about that particular vibration of Batman was that he was actually judged by others, because of what he had, his inheritance, his fortune, right? But he was a good man. His desire to help, Gotham City was due to what he himself experienced as a result of the crime that took place in Gotham City. And what's so interesting, as we go along in the film, you find out that ironically it was the Joker, played by Jack Nicholson, who was a part of the demise of his parents on that fateful night after they came from either it was the opera or just the movies or play or something of the sort. Being, the type of prestigious people they were, it was probably like an opera, right? I don't quite remember. I might need to address that film again, especially since, the lower vibration came up, which to me always is Christian Bale's Batman. He just fucking gets on my nerves. Like, will you shut up with the funky ass voice? Will you shut up with your all about me and the girl I want to get but I don't want to give to? He's that playboy energy, right? Knight of Wands. And just how he oversteps his boundaries, and even the people that he's like so-called fighting against realizes that he's just nutty like them. And we're talking about the Christian Bale version of Batman, okay? And I think that's why it's easier to like the villains up against him, because he's such a schmuck. But anyway, he would be like a Batman in reverse. But Michael Keaton's Batman was, he wasn't without issues that he needed to resolve. He definitely kept a lot of people at bay, even with his interest in the young lady. Who was that, you guys? She's well known to, I think as an older actress, she was in Bless the Child, or I can't think of, it's Kim Basinger, something like that, I think. I could be wrong. But anyway, back to my point of this download. In Michael Keaton's version of Batman, he just, to me, was well-rounded. You know, everybody has things that they can work on, but I saw, you know, his heart. It felt like he really cared, and not for superficial reasons. He lived a very hermit life, and I think that's, you know, part of the energy of divine masculines and divine feminines, that, you know, we live a life where we're constantly, sometimes even to a fault, it can be, especially when we, you know, fall into that category of not trusting others and just kind of not wanting to be bothered in life because we're so over it, right? Yeah, you become recluse, and that doesn't mean not deadly, and I'm gonna get to that. You know, because recluse spiders, those small, and, you know, they fade into the background. They usually blend in with a lot of things because they're like either this like brown color or they're gray or whatever. And they pack a powerful punch. Yeah, they do. So you like gotta be careful, just because people don't go screaming for, you know, from the rooftops, you know, I'm gonna get you. You gotta be careful. Anyway, these were not, you know, the high vibrational Batmen. These were Batmen that were more like Christian Bale. They're like manipulating things. I got word that they're into, you know, they get high off of these bets that are based in magic and in the reverse. So manipulation, high manipulation, and then having enough nerve to bet on what they put out. I got reckless, very reckless individuals, very careless individuals, which are a vibration within itself that has been in control, right? It's been in control, but it has not realized its position in this world. It has not realized, excuse me, in the background, it's getting a little too loud. They have not realized that they're just being used, you know? Insignificant fools. But they have their place too, so we give gratitude and thanks for insignificant fools, because you know why? They help us rise to the occasion. It may be hard, it may make you feel like, why even bother? But they make us rise to the occasion. And you need to know that your living is not in vain. You are the high vibrational aspect of Batman. You are to put Batmen that are boys, not men, in their place. They're bad boys. Because who would spend their time trying to cause destruction? Who would spend their time betting on people that they've maimed? Who would spend time stealing and coercing others to steal and to be unrighteous? Who would do that? Bad boys. That won't graduate, by the way. But you will, to all my bad men out there. I think that's why even in that particular film, Batman was able to kill the Joker, right? Because he had the rights to. You know, in Christian Bale's Batman, I don't believe he had the rights. He didn't have the rite of passage. Because in that particular one, the Joker could see straight through his little boy act. I really feel like he's the Catman, not the Batman. Let me stop. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna just pull a few cards to see, to expand on that energy for you guys, to see what Mama has to say and Daddy has to say, if he has anything to say. Because a lot of times, you know, Daddy, from what I have felt, he just sits back and let Mama speaks to me, and he will confirm, he will break through there now. But a lot of times I just feel her energy, which I'm feeling right now. I know when she's nigh unto me. Okay, yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles. You guys, something is being illuminated to you in the midst of what was supposed to be confusing to you because of manipulators and what I say, with the Emperor card behind there and the Four of Wands and all these wands I'm feeling with this energy directed at you, directed at your success, directed at your abilities. I'm getting to decipher, to be, to see, to say, to make. This is very, 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 very strange energy because I don't understand it in the capacity. I get it as who I am. I'm supposed to get it, but I don't understand it, meaning it doesn't resonate with me. Here you are coming up as the Queen of Cups, okay, to my beauties and my beasts, because you're focused. You're focused on what divine has given to you. I'm getting, looking at this card right now, I'm getting you're letting the crumbs fall away from the bigger picture. Okay, which is causing stability in the emotions, because this card has been coming up like, oh, I'm getting right now skeleton woman vibes, you know, the flesh forming over the bones, okay? Because maybe you were barren in the emotions, but not so much now. And it's because something is being highlighted to you. Something is being highlighted. Yeah. These people are no longer able to invest in triumphing over your energy because justice is here, okay, at the bottom of the deck. You see how this Six of Wands is trying to rise? I do not, you know, why would God block that? You know, because I'm seeing this as the Ace of Wands triumphing over this Six of Wands, because people have been trying to keep you from creating, and it's no longer warranted. And they can try, but you know, now they're fighting up against something greater than themselves. They must know, or they will be led to know. You know, these things occur in time. Everybody is not so Speedy Gonzalez like. No, not right now. And don't do that. Do not say another word. Go use what you have. Excuse me, collective. Yeah, Queen of Wands energy, because you have this spear now. It was given to you by God. Okay? To not right now. Thank you, but I think that's really beautiful. Continue on and wait till I'm done, please, and thank you. Yeah, you've been given this spear of God, okay? You've been given this ability to block those who try to come up against you. Just, you know, in your ability to move forward, I'm getting with the Queen of Wands to work whatever it is that God is giving you to work in your emotional house. It's just a lot of focused energy is here. Yes, it's a lot of focused energy here because even though this is new, I'm getting 1111, 311, 111. You know, a lot of 7 energy here with the 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 7, 7, which is a 14 reduced to 5. Change. Your do this change. And it's kind of wonky that they would try to stop this change. Feels real wonky. Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. Yeah, a little boy that likes to play. Let's see here. We have the 10 of Swords. And we have the 8 of Cups. Their cups are being spilled out on purpose. It's so that you can rise to the occasion. Do what you need to do. Yes, what I say. You are being given, will be given, have been given, whatever stage of this process that you're in, you've been given much, and it's a great responsibility, and therefore you need your paths cleared. Because I don't see just one, I see even 5 here. You see with the different streams, this is very bountiful. It may be even making you feel like, what? I'm getting Jane Eyre vibes with this. You remember in Jane Eyre how she was told that she had an inheritance. She couldn't believe it. She'd spent most of her life poor. And not because she had to be, but because she had family members, people who, you know, were guard over her, people who were meant to be of a blessing to her, but because they hated her, or because they were greedy, or because they were wounded, or because they were jealous, wanted her to stay small. These are what we call insignificant fools, because at the end she still got what was owed to her, because he will work it out, won't he? Daddy will do that for his children. She was wise. She wasn't to be played with. And excuse me once again, in the background, if you don't mind. You know, people had played with her and they thought it to be okay, and then they found out as they were being dealt with. I think, you know, her so-called son committed suicide because he squandered all of his inheritance. She was sick and on her deathbed. I'm sure nothing good came of any others that treated her any kind of way, because it was never warranted. She was to live a good life, but people wanted her to be suppressed because she was bold with her words. She was bold in her mind. She wasn't fearful. She wasn't. Yeah, here's this excuse me, Caleb, Isaiah. Shh. Thank you. A little quieter, please. Yeah, this 10 of Cups does not seem like, I don't know, I'm looking at the energy above it, and it really doesn't look enthused. You know, usually this 10 of Cups comes across as very magnetic in energy because it's of, you know, beauty, of relationships and coming together, fulfillment with more than one, a group vibe. But I don't think this group is, you know, vibing well with what is in control of us all, you know. Everything is not so apparent, especially when one feels like they are powerful and have been powerful for quite some time. Excuse me. I'm about to shut things down because you're not listening to my instructions, specifically you, Caleb, when I asked you to be quiet. Yeah, there's an energy here of people not knowing their place. But there is a militia that can outdo those who have been in charge with this King of Wands coming out very, I don't know, it's just something immature about this King of Wands. You tell me what you think is wrong. I see various things. Divine feminines that are watching this, I see that you are being crowned and honored more than these bat men who thought that you were just a walking pussy. Okay? I'm getting heavy on the pussy vibes. But they don't understand the womb, what you were incarnated as, is the most powerful thing in all creation. She is. Yeah, that aspect of source, the reason why they want to attack divine feminine so much, and feminine energy, period, that is what's actually running things, because it represents thought. To speak, one must have thought. If God spoke it, that means God thought it to speak it. Unseen versus seen, because to speak is an action, as God's masculine energy, but to think it is feminine. Right? But with all that being said and done, for the daughters who feel like they have not been enough, you are more than enough. These have been insignificant fools that have treaded upon you like you were nothing. And boundaries are definitely being put in place, and it's for a reason. And you ought to give thanks during this time, because a lot of work is being put in, making sure no one else crosses them. We're not heavy recompense. So they may try, but it'll be a price swiftly paid. Okay? I'm not going to pull any more for this. Matter of fact, I'm just going to end it here with this. May you be blessed. May all the tests work in your favor. May you pass them with flying colors in the belief that God is faithful unto you, and therefore it will cause you to be faithful unto God. Never give up. Never bow down to these people, for they are not worthy of your loyalty. They're not worthy for your submission to them. Submit unto God all of your worries, all of your burdens, all of your heartache, all of your pain, and trust and believe that they will conquer that for you. It is already done. You are sweet. You are kind. And as she said, on the help, or maybe she didn't say on the help, but you are important. Okay? Bye. Love you.